Good morning. It's Monday and I'm Nancy Joy. I'm really getting involved and almost consumed by anchoring this ninth wave of unity consciousness in our planet. So many sacred journeys have popped up. People are inviting me to come and do ceremony at different places in the country. It just seems like a destiny almost. But the other night, Ezekiel had me take a step backwards. And for those of you who don't know, Ezekiel is the emotional field of humanity that I work with, channel, so to speak, although really just work with. And what he said was, people think unity begins at home by loving your family and loving your neighbor, praying for peace in the world, having compassion. But he said it's not really so. He said emotionally, and then actually, there can never be unity on this planet between nations, neighbors, or family until there's unity and integration within the self. Wow. I took a step backwards because my focus, had been very outward, although I was feeling such changes going on in me. So this Monday morning, the energy of unity consciousness is beginning to flood the planet. And by March 9th, when the actual wave begins, we will be inundated with unity consciousness. And so this step back he had me take this morning is very important for me, but for all of us. The step back is going inside yourself. You get so, as my husband walked by, you get so overwhelmed with all the duality around you and things that aren't going right, whether it's in your workplace and people being upset or, the Republicans, the Democrats, the Muslims, the Christians, wherever you look. And you think, how can there ever be unity consciousness? Well, it's really pretty simple. I get it. It has to be inside of you. So the real work to do as we open this doorway with Conscious Convergence on July 17th of this year is to really focus on yourself, where you resist your own authenticity. And as I did this, and as I looked back on 09 and especially in 09 and 2010, for me, I could see where I created lots of upheavals, not drastic, but lots of upheavals. And each one took me back into me. Each one opened up my horizon. I see the beauty and the value and actually the excitement in every one of them. Although, of course, I had to do the emotional integration work to get to that space. And I am still working on things. We all are. But it's really important. This Monday morning, take a look at yourself. Where are your head and heart in conflict? Where are your feelings not in sync with the words you speak? Really good one. Where are you ignoring your inner child and the cry for loving yourself and for playfulness and creativity? Where are you ignoring that? Where are you refusing to even admit you have a dark side? We all have a dark side. In honor of that, today I have on black and white. We all have a dark side, and there's such value of it. My friend Julie Lastar has an excellent booklet available on her website called Dancing with the Dark. It's so important that we embrace, and my work has been embracing the dark side. It's so easy to love the love and light. It's so difficult to crawl into the dark and bring it into love. These are all things that have to happen inside yourself. So as I'm getting ready to launch the activation of the ninth wave template, which I have been downloaded to do over the next 2 years, 2.5 years, it was time to hit the restart button on myself, which I have been doing. Given that, I'm very excited about everything that's falling into place, and hopefully I'll have up a blog And I would like to see this spread. I know a lot of people are spreading it. It's not just me. But remember Fire the Grid back in '07? Well, this is anchoring the wave. This is anchoring the wave of unity consciousness. I'm going to be very active in creating circles and ceremonies and on vortexes and everywhere. And I hope you, each in your own life, will take this to heart and see where you in your conscious daily life can breathe in the anchoring and activation of this unity consciousness within the self. I've listed here in this email all the things coming up all of a sudden in the country and sacred journeys. And also it'll be on the YouTube explanation below. Click on my website, www.heartlights.net, for lots of great more information. And it's exciting, the unity within the self, the unity within each other, creating the new earth. So let's all join hands, take a deep breath, and dive in. Have a great week. We'll see you again next week.